guys ready?
Let's do it.
Count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Jump for my love. Jump in.
Hey guys, welcome to today's adventure here at Concrete City in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. This is a place I featured on my channel more than one time before. I did a paranormal hunt here and a full history tour showing how the buildings look and covered all the back history on it. If you want to watch those videos, they will be linked down below in the description. But today we're here, December 2019, to see how it looks in modern day with any updates, changes, or deterioration that has taken place. But I'm not alone though. I'm here with RJR, Adam T, Mike from Out Naturing, and Cliff the Wandering Woodsman. We're all going to be here filming today, so their links will be down below as well. I'm going to touch base on a little bit of the history, but for the most part, I just want to take you on a walking tour to show you what you can expect to see if you decide to come here for yourself and how it looks after it's been sitting here for a number of decades in an abandoned state. So if you want to check it out too, come along with me. All right, so I'm going to cover some of the information for you so you guys have an understanding as to what took place here and why this is here. I'm not going to go over the full detailed history. That is covered in my first video, but I was here back in June 2016, and I filmed the video with all the details. There's 20 prefabricated concrete houses that were built for the DL&W high-level employees. These were people that were up there in rank who were profitable employees, and this was built in 1911 for those individuals. 40 families, 20 houses, which are duplexes, so they're split in half, 2 families per home. No plumbing, that means there's 40 outhouses as well. Now, due to constant problems such as poor insulation, damp, frost on the walls, moisture and mold in the summers, they abandoned this in 1924, and the Glenn Alden Company actually took over in the later years. They didn't want to pay for any upgrades such as plumbing and updating like that, so they actually abandoned this whole town in 1924. They made attempts to dynamite the complexes here. They used one building with 100 sticks of dynamite and only took out one wall. They realized it wasn't profitable to try to blow them up. So they sat here and became what you see today, Concrete City. It is listed on the National Register of Historic Sites, and it was used various times by firefighters, paintball people, and of course explorers like ourselves. And we're here, as I mentioned, right around Christmas time. The ground's frozen, it's cold out. That's the best time to come because otherwise it's a swampy mess. And as you'll see, some of these buildings are actually listed. They're actually sinking into the ground. And on top of that, the foliage in the summer is so thick that you can't see anything. There actually used to be a wading pool in the center here where a boy drowned in 1914. And I don't know if there's any remnants of it left, but it is very thick here in the summertime. But now we're going to walk around show you some of these 20 buildings, show you the state that they're in. Some of them are kind of intact, some of them are kind of dilapidated and falling apart, and some of the walls are taken down. But nonetheless, I think it's going to be a great day of adventure, and hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This one here is really listed sinking into the ground, which is not surprising based on the amount of water and mud that accumulates here over the summer. So let's go in and check it out. And how many times I gotta tell this guy, stay out of my house? He won't buy my cookies, but he goes trespassing.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
It's a bad role model. So these places, these homes here are turning into the modern day concrete city known as Graffiti Highway down in Centralia, because every one of them is littered with graffiti. And as I mentioned, this is sinking into the ground. This is basically level right now with the outside. And these have full basements too. And believe it or not, it is flooded. So no longer penetrable. You can tell there's silt in here from fires. And there is an upstairs. There's 2 floors. And once you're upstairs, you'll see too that you'll see steps going to nowhere, because as I mentioned, these are prefabricated. They poured the molds and basically just assembled them here. But let's go upstairs. So as I mentioned, there's steps here that go to nowhere. That's it. So it's basically a mold after the downstairs. It would have continued upstairs, but now it's just like a temporary closet space. You can see some of the rebar starting to show through too. Little tiny bedroom. And out here is where all the outhouses would have been. 40 outhouses, 1 for each family. So you can probably still find some of the sunken in pits down here. It's like walking in a fun house because it's listed so badly.
Private lakefront entrance.
Yeah.
In the door.
Do a little fishing right here.
Yeah.
From up here, you get a really good view of the whole entire complex. Just home after home.
Standing in here, I feel like I'm in an old Batman. Head on that, come on. Oh, great.
Now, if you're coming here expecting to find furniture or personal items from the families, you're out of luck, because those are long gone. You're basically just going to find shells of these homes. There's no doors, no windows, no furniture, no nothing, but just the concrete shells themselves, which are still standing here today, not letting go of their location. But each one, though, is pretty much identical to the last one or the next one, because they are prefabricated. The insides are exactly the same. There's no unique ones. There's no superior ones for higher ups of mansions or something like that. But regardless, though, it is a really cool location. You're out here in the middle of the woods. It is legal to be here, and it's something that you don't see anywhere else in America, a city or a neighborhood made completely out of concrete. So some of these over here I think have some knocked out walls and maybe some basements we could get into. So let's go check out these ones next. Let's see if we can check out the basement on this one. Yeah, this one we could get down there. Let's go check it out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Can't go any further. It's a flooded, frozen mess here. All right, so at least you know what the basement looks like. It's just the size of a small bedroom, nothing significant. And we are looking now at the underside of the steps that go upstairs. This one, the wall is completely busted in. It's got that open flow design so you could go from inside to outside. Sit here, taking the views, watch nature. At least we can imagine that.
Hey, can you grab the Sunday paper for me while you're out there?
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Perfect.
Here's looking from behind. This is where, again, the outhouses would be. But this one here, wait till you see the other side of this. I didn't even realize it till now. It's pulverized. Wow. This may or may not be the one that was kind of imploded with dynamite. That is incredible. Believe it or not, there is a basement to this one. We're going to take you down there now. It's right down here.
It's the basement here. Wow, that already scared me on that other side. Where's spray paint?
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Sprayed lumber, guys.
You okay? Oh, we walked in the building, but we're down here.
So right here is a nasty area. There's all needles, syringes here. Used ones and new ones. So if you see this stuff, don't touch it. It's pretty bad.
Be careful what's in that comforter over there, whatever that is.
Yeah, there's a used needle on top of it.
I see. I can see it from here. Yeah, it's really bad.
Actually, over there too, by your foot.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
You don't really want to touch that stuff, especially if you it filled up on me. I need to get my you get pricked with it. Aww. Hey, we'd like some privacy. Actually,
Noise down.
We'll let these guys.
Sir, can you pass the salt?
Lights went off.
Hold on, let me find it.
we're trying to do drugs back here, so.
Oh, thank you.
It's pretty crazy watching the street.
How'd you get light over there too?
Somebody left the light on.
Oh, so nice of them. So we just came down from the drug-filled basement. Over-exaggeration, but still needles down there. But Adam pointed this out, the tree's actually growing through the doorway here, which is kind of crazy. But this is kind of sunk down a level. This is all debris that's kind of filled in. So the first floor is now halfway down to the basement. The basement's even lower just from the constant moisture and temperature changing. This is slowly sinking into the ground. Kind of crazy if you think about it. So right now we're hoping to find one of these buildings that actually has a hole in the roof so we can get up on top and get a bird's eye view of it. So come on with me, we'll try and find it. Actually starting to get some people showing up here today exploring, checking the place out. Alright, so we've been searching now for the right house that has a hole in the roof, and I think we finally found it. And I think it's this one here. Alright, so I'll take you for the walkthrough and see the upstairs of the hole.
Made a discovery.
Oh yeah.
And here's the hole with the ladder.
See? Wasn't kidding. Only thing is the rungs are all covered in ice. But I might try and get up there. These steps are even real slippery. Coming down to be harder getting up here. So Mike's up on the roof here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm not going up on top though.
Watch out for those state troopers, my brother's on duty. Oh, you're funny?
I was up there.
Should definitely come up here. It's so sturdy.
So after some perseverance, we did find the right house with the ladder going up to the top. This is makeshift. This is not how the house normally would be. Mike's up there, RJ's up there, and you can see Cliff's up there panning around. I could make it up there. The roof is solid, but it's snow covered. My fear is coming back down. The ladder and the steps are all icy. So I did pan around, but if you want to see what it looks like up there from the view, check out RJ and Mike's video down below in the description. So you can see here from the outside perspective, Mike's up there. He's taking a bunch of selfies. There's Adam in the window. RJ's up there somewhere, and Cliff is making his way up. So once they're up there, I'm going to get a group shot of everyone. Minus myself, but I'm okay with that. So Cliff didn't actually make it up to the roof. He's down there in the window with Adam. Smart man. We've got RJ and Mike up there and got some cool photos, which I'll be sharing. So again, you want to see their perspective, just check their video. Look at the steps behind there, though. That's one last step. You're done.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, it's crazy. So this is one of the worst ones here. Look at the collapse. How's that last step?
I didn't like the last step. The last step was over. You got a very large open bay window here.
And these ones are even more treacherous. I'm going to show you. Go over these steps, you're done. That's how normal people walk. The way me and Cliff walk, we're like. That's him, not me.
Oh.
Scare the you know what out of him. All right, so what'd you think of this revisit here to Concrete City? Pretty amazing place. It's nice that it's a nice local area, Northeast Pennsylvania. Pretty easy to get to. It's in Anacostia, Pennsylvania. Very easily found on Google Maps. Again, this is the best time of year to come because the ground's frozen and the foliage is gone, so you can see everything much better than you would if you come in the summertime. Summertime, you probably get stuck either with your feet or your vehicle, but regardless, we had a fantastic time today. We actually had a really, really good time. After this segment here, we are going to roll some bonus footage and some outtakes because we had so much fun here today doing different segments, trying different things, just joking around with each other. But This is a look at how Concrete City looks here, modern day, December 2019. If you do want to come here, just, I urge you to use caution, be respectful. It is obviously tagged up. I wouldn't advise tagging it up anymore, but use your own judgment on that. But there are some areas where you could fall through floors and the ceilings are broken and cracked. But overall, if you use common sense, you'll have no problems here. Don't forget, everyone's channels will be linked down below in the description. We all got different vantage points and perspectives from today. And if you want to see, again, aerial footage and the full back history in this place, just check my video down in the description. Don't forget too, if you want to find out what I'm doing next or to find some videos that don't always make it to YouTube, check my Facebook page, which is linked down below. You can follow it. It is a free public page. You don't have to have a Facebook account to look at it. Also, you can check out my merchandise shop where you get a hoodie just like this one and other ones. But we didn't find a toy today, but I think it's still safe to say this place is abandoned. And lastly, more importantly, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I have a great time making these videos, and hopefully you appreciate them as well. So, like always, I'll see you in the next video. Got a trespasser.
Thank you.
If you see this guy, stay far away. He's trouble.
That's an ongoing joke in the family. I was the Christmas present. I even came home with this.
Sir, there's a fence there. It's supposed to keep you out.
What?
You're crossing the fence. You're trespassing.
Oh my god, I just saw Bigfoot.
You knew it was coming.
He was too quiet.
Okay, go ahead.
You freaking hooligans, get out of here!
Oh crap. Alright, here we go.
Stay away.
Cliff, underneath you it's starting to crumble.
Hey, I'm gonna go first. You at least have